Hey Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for May 9th, 2024. This is for Leo. Last shuffle for Leo. Oh my gosh, Leo. Cards wanted to fly out. I gotta shuffle it one more time because it felt like certain cards wanted to be out. Okay, these two fell out. So we have status quo and dark thoughts. Everyone around you may be like in a dark place or focused on a strategy. What fell out? Queen of Wands. They're it's like fake bravado or something. They don't want anyone to see them sweat. It's like everyone around you is going through this really dark path right now, and they're looking. They don't look like what they're going through. The sacred temple, for you to be stuck on something or focused on something, you may feel like sad about that or like conflicted about that. People may be gossiping about you. And I'm gonna tell you something, Leo. When the gossip hits, the thing is like they're talking about they know that they can relate, but they just don't want you to know. Their ego and their pride is in the way. But it's something about them talking about you here. Someone's talking about you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, so Queen of Wands with the status quo and dark thoughts. This is telling me that overall, you may feel like it's like you may not want others to see you sweat here, okay? There's something about you saying, keep maintaining appearances, okay? I'm seeing maintaining appearances here. This may be you and all the people that you're surrounded by too. Everyone is maintaining appearances, okay? The spirit is saying that you're meant to get out of a situation. That it's like the more you look at it, the more you look back, it's toxic, or it was toxic, or it was just an abusive relationship. Not necessarily abusive in the sense of like, the more extreme versions of abuse. There's a level of it here. Spirit, I mean, of course, for many of you, that could be the case, like it's on an extreme level. But for most of you, this is mind games. And it looks as though with the sacred temple, you're just not meant to be in that space. They want you to really look at what has hurt you, okay, and to get away from it. There's a vibe of get away, right? Two of Swords, Fool, Ten of Swords, Hermit. Jeez. No one. There's a weird. I see gossip, but I also see that most people don't know what's really going on with you. They're resorting to gossip. They don't know because you're really good at coming out and looking like nothing ever happened to you. But this is saying that you don't really have a choice in the matter. If you really look at your life instead of looking at it from the sorrowful point or like, dang, this sad, this jacked up, look at it from a place of like, okay, like a series of events. This happened and that happened. These are the facts of the situation. They're wanting you to. You can't afford to be like, I don't know. You do know, right? That's what you're meant to do. You're meant to sacrifice that. I don't know how to put it. Not necessarily sacrifice, but take a leap of faith in a direction. But after contemplating, ruminating over the facts of the case or facts of the situation, like you can't afford to be the blubbering witness on the witness stand. You got to be the prosecutor. You know what I mean? You've got to be the defense team, the lawyers. You can't be the victim in the gallery crying, hoping that someone is held accountable for whatever is done. That's where it is here. Okay. The stuck energy is the Three of Swords and Judgment. The energy you may be really focused on certain parts of the story, certain parts of the clarity of like, this is what was done. This is what happened. This is why things have fallen apart. This is why it ended. This is why it's over. This is why the whole real reasons why, not the fact that it's over and it's time to, that things are going to get better from here because you don't have to deal with certain things, but the fact that it's over is the part, and why it is, right, is what you may be stuck on. Everyone around you, no one knows what's really going on though. I'm seeing with status quo, Queen of Wands, and dark thoughts, it's like people are are just talking junk about you, and you're looking good, and you're just like, they're like, how is everything going? Wonderful. You're not saying a word. Meanwhile, dumpster fire behind me. You know, joyous fun is the sun in Six of Cups. And so there's an energy of you coming around and say, that's what I'm saying. You're stuck on that. You're focused. It's like you may be focused on what someone did or what happened or what all the details of why something ended. But then at the same time, you're like, you know what? Before all of this even happened, before all this transpired, I was a happy person. So I'm going to maintain that energy. So there's something about you being like, that's just who I am though. You're not about to have me sad and like, yeah, maybe you cried, maybe you were sad, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe that happened, but you're still very much so hyper focused on, but I'm a happy person though. Okay? But I'm that person that is happy. I'm that person that um, always sees the sunny side of things. And you may be revisiting, or spirit wants you also to revisit something that you used to really enjoy doing, that used to really give you a lot of joy. You know, it could be a hobby. This could be a business idea, something you do by yourself. For a lot of you, this is listening to music. I know music for me is my man therapy. I don't care what music it is either. I don't even care about the genre. I'm just like, play something. If it sounds good, I'm in. You know, I don't even care if I don't understand the words. Like, well, we don't speak that language. That's still cool. I can vibe. It sounds right. They could be saying anything. Anyhow, um, thankfully that it hasn't been the case yet, or I don't know, because I always like try to decide, what do you call it, translate it, get something translated. But the honoring path is the Queen of Cups and strength, though, and this does speak a lot about how the right thing to do or the best thing to do is to give some situation grace. Spirit really does want you to give grace to to something, but no longer can you sit by and act as though you don't know what's going on. Though there's a need for clarity now, because they're saying that something where you were kind of like, you may have been like, I don't know what to think. Spirits like, that is over. That's done. You're not meant to be sitting over here with the blindfold on trying to figure out which one cuts hard. I don't know which one cuts. I don't know which sword I should use or move. I have no clue what to do. They're like, you don't have you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. But the right thing to do is to give the parties grace, and also to forgive yourself and stand in your truth. And also, too, they want you to fight for happiness. And that's not fake happiness. It seems like people around you are being fake happy, though. I'm not kidding. It really looks like fake happy. Like they're all dressed out. They may be all be wearing red. Red may be a big deal, blue or something. But these people are saying, they're outside like, oh, I'm great. Everything's lovely. Look at my bag. Look at my shoes. Look at my eyewear, or whatever the heck, my watch, or however it goes. What's on my wrist. This person, or these people, are really, that the more that they are dressed this way, the more they're hiding, is the best way to say. They're really trying hard to hide some really messed up stuff going on in their life that they just want to escape from. If they dress the part of a life that they actually want to lead, maybe things will be different. If I step out wearing gold-plated shoes, maybe when I step out of this door, I'll be in a palace. I won't be in my place. I won't be dealing with the drama I'm dealing with, right? So there's some mess going on with that, but they're telling you the right thing to do, right, is to give grace, compassion to a situation, and also to stand firm in that, because it's like you get, the more grace and compassion you give yourself, the more it's like you actually are in the place that you look like. You know what I mean? So they're talking about your environment being kind of like wonky, like everybody's just faking the funk, but you will actually be what you're looking like. You won't be matching the environment. And so they're asking you to get to a better place here when it comes to being stuck on this sad energy, whatever it was, a breakup or something sad. It's like, whatever this is sad. But you may play it over and over and over in your head, like, I cannot believe this. Like, you may not be able to think of anything else. But they're asking you here they're telling you that that needs to be done. Like you already know what has happened or what's going on. You already have maybe all the details for this to be here, um, and it's time to take a leap of faith in a new direction. Like you don't want to revisit this. You don't ever want to go back to this in the first place. Like to the space, whether it's attached to a person or not. And of course, with deception and all that stuff, and breaking off things or cutting people off, it would have to do with the person. But at the same time, it's like whether you're with this person still or connected to them or in any capacity, there's a need to forgive since you already know all the details, kind of thing. You already know everything, and they're saying the Queen of Cups is typically but quite forgiving. That if she's doing the right thing to do is to be graceful and compassionate towards the situation, because you need to be happy and you need to match what you're looking like, is what Spirit's saying. You could be dealing with another Leo very strongly. I mean, very strongly. We have Virgo here as well, or Aries. Also, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you could be a Cancer, Leo cusp or a Leo, Virgo cusp. We also have Pisces, Aries cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.